Hi everyone, Johnny Skywatcher here. New York City is still mostly under lockdown, and theaters around the country still have some time before they get any new wide releases. But we did get another straight-to-digital movie with Disney releasing Artemis Fowl on their Disney Plus streaming service on June 12th, 2020, just one day ago. This is a little different from Trolls 2 and Scoob in that it is going straight to streaming instead of having a digital release of around $20. You may remember seeing a trailer for this movie that said coming to theaters, and you wouldn't be wrong. Artemis Fowl was originally supposed to come out on August 9th, 2019, but was later pushed back to May 29th, 2020, before being cancelled in early April because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Coming into this movie, I'm not very familiar with any of the source material. For those of you that don't know, the film is based off the Artemis Fowl series by Owen Colfer. There are 8 books in the series, published from 2001 to 2012. What I found interesting looking up a little information about this was that the movie has been in development since 2001, around the publication of the first novel. Significant production delays like this are almost never a good sign, and paired with the fact that Disney decided to pull this movie from its theatrical release schedule and put it up on its streaming service tells me that Disney did not have any hope that this movie was going to make its money back. I'll be honest with you. This movie pretty much lost me after the first 10 minutes. I think it's possible if this had been a theatrical release that it might have held my attention better and a lot of the visual effects would have had more of an impact. But I don't think it could have made up for a story that seems very unfocused and most of the time seemed pretty dull. The movie builds this impressive fantasy world that I assume becomes a greater part of the novels and then spends so very little time there. I don't know if this has changed from the books, but from the perspective of just watching the movie, it seems like a very strange move to keep most of the action away from there. I kept thinking the movie was going to lead to the characters traveling there or for something to happen there or something different to happen, but it never did. It's a decision that after my first viewing seems like it might be largely budgetary, but Disney still seems to have dumped a lot of money into the CGI for a lot of scenes that, in my opinion, overall distracted from what I assume is the main plot of the movie. Despite the title being Artemis Fowl, at times the movie seems so focused on fleshing out background characters and the world and the side characters' stories that it doesn't seem to know who the protagonist is. For instance, halfway through the film, I found myself thinking back on most of the scenes dealing with the elf character, I don't remember her name, and thinking it might have been better to have those be exposition because they took so much attention away from the main character. The writing style of this seems almost better suited for a TV series than a feature film. So, should you watch it? I don't think this is the kind of film I would recommend to anyone really. I guess if you have kids who just want to watch something new and you already have Disney Plus, it's right there. I don't think anyone is going to be signing up to Disney Plus for this, and ultimately that is the real test of whether something is successful on a streaming platform like this. Will it get people to sign up for the service to watch it, and will it being on the service prevent people from canceling their subscriptions? When I first heard that Artemis Fowl was going to Disney Plus, I thought it was interesting that Disney was pushing a theatrical release to streaming and thought it showed commitment on their end to putting more content on Disney Plus. But after seeing the movie, I don't think it really helps Disney Plus's image. I'm sure Disney doesn't want to get the reputation of being the dumping ground for B or C grade movies that nobody else wants, like Netflix was initially viewed as before it began focusing so much on its original programming. So, those were my thoughts after watching Artemis Fowl. I wouldn't really recommend it, even if you already have a Disney Plus, to be honest. Unless you don't have anything better to watch. Or maybe if you have kids, it's definitely one of those movies. If you decide to watch, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. And also feel free to suggest a film or TV series if you want to hear my opinion on it. And I'll see you in the next video.